We're still waiting on confirmation from the National Weather Service to see if it was in fact a tornado that touched down here the other night. I'm here live on Morrison Drive where local dock workers have been on strike all week long, but apparently there's been a major update just within the last few minutes. Now, I've been talking with neighbors in this community who have lived here for years, and they say this is the worst they've ever seen. This community has been around for decades now, has made it through Hugo. Well, this fire at Carolina landfill has been burning for hours now, and fire crews still have a long way to go before it is completely out. Signs like this one are posted throughout Sullivan's Island, warning of coyotes. Town officials say in the last month there have been several dog attacks. That's been happening all day. Now I want to walk over to this side and show you what we're seeing firsthand out here today. This is day 3 of this mess in this neighborhood. Well, I am here with Holmes. He is part of Charleston Police Department's Mounted Patrol Unit, and he just got back from a 6-week training session in Maryland. Like you said, I got to take a boat ride out there to see how a dredging project is actually helping the various types of birds who call the island home. 22 financial charges stem from multiple alleged schemes during Alec Murdoch's time as a personal injury attorney. He's accused of stealing millions of dollars from his clients over the years. And look at this, the gates are open. People are so excited for this moment now. When this park isn't being used by the students of the Early College High School, it's a place for everyone in the community to come out and enjoy. Well, with today marking the start of hurricane season and experts predicting a hyperactive season ahead, we want to start with Storm Team 2 Chief Meteorologist Rob Fowler for an outlook on this year's hurricane season. Rob, it's a topic we don't take lightly here in the Low Country. Well, we are learning more about a multi-agency warrant and crime sweep that was led by the Berkeley County Sheriff's Office on Friday evening. Grace, we have a big day tomorrow, as we mentioned earlier in the newscast. President's coming to town. We have the mayor-elect's inauguration. So how's the weather going to be for all of this? Just within the last hour, police gave another update saying that employee has died at the hospital. Well, it's a very exciting day for Boeing and its thousands of employees here in North Charleston. This is the largest purchase of 787s in history. And Saya says it will take about a week before they can repair this because of how saturated the ground is. He says they see about 12 of these types of situations a year. Reporting live in West Ashley, Jordan Cioppa, Count on 2. Yeah, Aaron, Brendan, I mean, just look behind me. You could see what's left of this home. The man who was inside this morning was in his bedroom when the tree came crashing down. Luckily, he was able to make it out safely. A massive tree severed this Hanahan mobile home early Friday morning, narrowly missing the man inside.
I was sleeping in my bedroom around about 5:30 in the morning. I heard a big boom, come outside and seen the tree was laying on top of the house and both the cars. It's a total loss.
The tree tore through Lee Holland's kitchen just a few feet over from his bedroom. Hollins, who has been staying at the home on Old Point Road since his father's passing, was able to safely get out of his front door.
My dad passed away about 3 months ago, and if he didn't pass away, he'd been sitting at the kitchen table about that time drinking coffee, so I'm glad that it happened the way it did instead of like this.
Strong winds and rain associated with Hurricane Helene were to blame for the downed tree. The storm made landfall in Florida late Thursday night as a Category 4, but its impact stretched far beyond, causing wind damage and power outages here in the Low Country.
When he came up to get me so that I could go eat breakfast, the microwave had just cut out because he was cooking me pancakes, and then he just got finished, and then as soon as he was walking upstairs it just cut out.
Once power went out, my family originally owned this trailer park, so I started walking around checking damage and found this is probably the worst thing I've seen yet in 60 years that this park's been around. He was pretty lucky.
Hollins agreed, saying the home has been in his family since 1986 and took on plenty of storms throughout the years, even Hurricane Hugo. Its sentimental value making this loss even harder.
So many weddings and deaths and people moving in and the family members and friends moving in and out of this place, I talked to a lady this morning. I called her mom, was one of my friends' moms, and showed her the pictures, and she just started crying because all the memories that, she come over here and sit on my porch and remember stuff that happened 20, 30 years ago, and it's all gone now.
Tucked next to the Charleston County Public Library is a pathway leading to a garden. It's called the Susie Jackson Freedom Memorial Garden, named after the oldest victim of the Emmanuel AME church shooting.
from a historical standpoint, I'll always be able to share with individuals that there was a garden named after my grandmother in memory of her, and it provides peace and tranquility when you enter into the garden.
Jackson was 87 when she and 8 other congregants were shot and killed during a Bible study on June 17, 2015. On Saturday, exactly 8 years later, the garden was dedicated to Jackson.
It's an amazing thing to have a park named after your mother. It's something, to already be here, something I'm proud of and everything.
The memorial garden is located nearby Jackson's home of more than 50 years on Alexander Street. It's the very spot she used as a shortcut to get to church. 9 Japanese blueberry trees stand tall, symbolizing the victims. 5 noisette roses were planted in honor of the survivors, and 4 olive trees represent the 4 anchors of peace.
It's reassuring knowing that we'll always have a place here in Charleston, and I think just coming back and just knowing all the love and support that we feel.
Jackson's children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren came back to Charleston this weekend to honor their family's matriarch.
Losing her was definitely very hard, but seeing her life and legacy lives on really means a lot to all of us.